I know, I know. Oop. So, how can you go? How can you go? So, how can you go? Keep on smoking. I'm the weed man. I'm the weed man. Yeah, boy, where the corduroy? I'm the weed man. 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 Yeah, boy, where the corduroy? I was listening to this compilation of. Oh no. Oh man. Oh no. Okay. I'm back. Whenever I repost this on X, I get distracted. I was I was listening to a compilation of all the Weed songs from Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they included a song off of Lazy Bone's solo album. What the fuck was his solo album called? I know he had changed his name to El Burner or some shit like that. What was it called though? I forgot. Thug something. But they included this Weed song that he made, and I was like, "Lay, this is not the move, bro." It was just like it was some. It was just some weirdness to it. Like it was a part where he was like, "La la la lay, la 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 lay." I was like, bro. I was like, dude, who was in the studio with this nigga and said, release this, bro? Like, yeah, this shit good, bro. That shit had me tripping. La 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 lay, la 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 lay. Oh no. You know the thing about Bone Thugs and Harmony, this my favorite rap group for sure. But everybody in the group don't have solo potential. I say Busy, Crazy, and Flesh to a lesser extent. I listen, but honestly, I listened to Flesh solo album. I did not like it. I didn't like his solo album at all. But at the same time, like I could see the idea there though. Like I don't know. I feel like Flesh could put out a. He has the talent to do a good solo album. No, he did. No. In fact, his first solo album was decent. So he is proven. It was the second one I didn't like. But Lazy Bone and Wishbone in particular, I don't think they really have it to have their own. So Wish didn't even try. Lazy tried, and I get why he tried because he's like a beloved member of the group. He's very great within the group. Outside the group, I don't think he can carry an album by himself. But within the group, he's good. It's like sometimes with basketball players, right? Like some basketball players is really good with certain teams. It's like Draymond Green with the Golden State Warriors. Like he's great with them, but it's questionable how good he'd be anywhere else. It's that kind of thing. Black Cell, welcome. It's the Friday night gaming stream. I don't have any fancy drinks or anything like that. I'm trying to cut back on the snacking because I'm broke. I got some grapes though. Got some grapes. I bought some popcorn, but it wasn't good. So I'm not eating that. So I got water and peanut butter. Um, you know,
The doctor looked inside my head and took the bad out.
oh, that sounds bad. You know, I haven't been feeling well um recently. Like it seemed like for about an hour out of the day I just feel funny. I was trying to figure out what the hell is this shit? And so I started thinking like maybe it's the water I'm drinking. I was desperate. But I was I noticed that my mom has a bad habit of buying a lot of like bottled water and leaving it in the car because she don't want to fucking take it out. Like she'll buy it and have it in the car and then have it in there all day and wait for me to go get it when I get up. But the thing is, when you leave bottled water in a plastic container out in like a hot car, um, like out in the sun, it basically it heats up the bottles and makes it so like the chemicals in the plastic leaks into the water. And so I was drinking some water that I got out of one of the plastic bottles at work, and I just noticed like it tastes real funny. I was like, this shit tastes funny, bro. It didn't taste like how sometimes water just tastes a little funny, but it's like it had a blatant chemical like taste. And I was like, maybe this is what's been having me ill. And so today I've only been drinking the filtered water that I got from the gym. So when I go to the gym, I take 2 bottles with me and I just fill them up with filtered water because we don't have a filter here. Just so I know I got some clean water. You can't say I'm not getting the most out of my gym membership. But I've only been drinking the filtered water and water that I bought myself, and I've been feeling good all day. And so I'm thinking that maybe it really was the water I was drinking. Cause I know my mom. Like my mom, she would do shit like that. She would sit there and buy a bunch of bottles of water, like jugs and bottles, and leave it in the car in the fucking summertime. And I've told her about that, cause she does research into like, health and different toxins and chemicals and what. So she's not ignorant of these things. But I just know like her her habits are not in line sometimes. So I'm like, I know, even though she know better, she would do it. She would buy a bunch of because I can see my mom like before going to work buying a bunch of plastic bottles or a bunch of bottled water, and then going leaving it in the car and then going into work and leaving it in the car the whole shift, and then coming home and then looking at me to get it out of the car, and then I'm asleep or at work, and so she leaves it in the car some more, and then I get home from work and the gym, and then I'm finally able to get out of the car. The hell is this? Oh, I forgot how to roll. Shit. La 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 la. That's the Crazy Bone. He know how to make a solo album. I give him that. The second one was not that good, but the first one was really good. His first solo album was amazing, actually. Damn, I'm writing a 10-page letter to get over that girl. That's my closure. I'm giving it to her and walking away. Black Cell, you're so sentimental. I'm surprised at you. I thought you were more gutter than that. We all some bitches over here, bro. you know, cause I just finished a song about the girl that I like, but I do that. That's the difference. Y'all know I do that. I've been making songs about unrequited love for a decade now, so this ain't some new shit for me. Y'all know how I get down. I ain't gonna, that song good too. But no, I'm just poking fun a little bit. But it is therapeutic. It's therapeutic, getting your thoughts out however you can. I know you're not a rapper, so for you it's just writing the letter, For me, it's making the song. It's like when I think back to the me asking out Iris and all the fuckery that surrounded that whole situation. Making that song. What was the song called? Please Respond. Yeah, like that. It was therapeutic for me. Because I think the sad thing about dealing with women a lot of times is that it just feels like that, the odds are so stacked against us. And even when you try, it's like you don't get anything out of it. And I feel like at least for me, putting it into music is a way to get something out of a bad situation. So it's like at least I can make I have a story to tell. And on top of that, I can make a song about it and entertain people with my pain. I guess it's almost like, we look at comedians that live, rough lives. They do something similar where they talk about, different things they've gone through. Like Chris Tucker would joke about his tax evasion issues. Richard Pryor and his drug addiction. It's therapy. I think as an artist, that's one of the great ways to express your pain, your disappointment, your problems. Now that I got this song finished, it's like, yeah, I'll probably never get the girl, but I got something out of this situation. I got a good song. I can share it with you guys, so I can feel a bit better about it. I made a video about me getting rejected by 300 women before meeting this girl. That's a must watch. That's a must watch. 300 women, damn. That's crazy. I think I've only been rejected by, like, I don't count anything in grade school. I'm not counting grade school because there was that girl I gave the cookie to. But grade school is grade school. Like only counting as an adult, post high school, I've been rejected twice. Iris and the ugly girl that worked at the gym. That's it. And the ugly girl, I hate that I gotta call her that. But I can't give her name up here. I'll just call her Gremlin. Cause she kind of reminds me of a Gremlin. But I like this environment here. This insane asylum. This is cool. But the Gremlin, I think I could have pulled her if she didn't have a boyfriend though. I'll say that. I got rejected, but I think it was just bad timing. If I would have caught her single, I think I would have got her. But I only got two rejections. I'm about to have 3 if I ask out this new girl from the gym. I'm working on it. Oh shit. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Alright, fuck this. I'm going quackers. The hell was that? Was that me? That's fucking cool. Chains came out. Fucking Chains came out, dog. Did you see that? That was awesome. Man, I didn't know my own strength. Spawn, welcome. Twice mean you ain't been trying it all. I know. That's I I feel kind of bad about that, you know. I mean, with Black Sail here with 3, but like Black Sail did too much, I did too little. I'll put it like that. 300 is crazy. But 2 is nothing, bruh. 2 is nothing. I'm working on my 3rd one now. Give me some time. give me about 2 months. I should work up the courage by then. Nah, but you know, I was telling you guys in the 34-year-old virgin video about the girl at the gym and how she had said my name and all that, and then I just that was a big deal for me. But you know what I did that I pretty much never did before. I'm proud of myself. So I saw her the other day, and when she was cleaning in the area where I was at, and I like walked past her and I said her name and said, "What's up?" And then she said, I think she said hello back. I had my headphones on like an idiot, so I don't even know what she said. but and so I was thinking like, you know, maybe I'm doing too much. But that's how like little confidence I have. Like I always feel like if I give a girl any attention, I'm annoying her. You know, like, this nigga talking to me. I can't even be nice to this guy without him not even talking to me. That's what I'm thinking. But then, you know, after I said it and she said what she said, like I went like across the area, and then, you know, she started cleaning right around the area I was at. So I was like, well, maybe she wasn't completely disgusted by me saying hello to her.
Hold it right there.
Oh shit, what's up, guy?
It is only joke. How you get here?
I like this guy.
Abba, don't they tell you anything?
I'm gonna kick it with him.
Come in, please. You come in. Yes, come in.
Let me save first though. Whenever you meet an NPC, make sure you save, man. They have a short shelf life. Okay.
Can I not woke you up? Name is Sergey. Oh, wait. Are you really there?
Is he smoking crack?
Me again.
He's smoking something.
No.
Let me get some. He's so friendly.
Whittaker, Kennedy, Scott, they all went out. Try to find out what is happening. Me? I say why. I hear the sounds. Boom, crash. Ah! I see some things through the doorway there. Things I don't want to see again. Understand? I stay right here. We're safe. And I have pipe to keep me company.
He can help you find what you need.
Blow his head.
Since my stereo power go off, it don't work now. You see?
Mm-hmm.
If I could just enjoy a few more spins of my music, I'd be a happy man.
I got you, dog. I like this dude. He's just sitting here smoking his crack. I mean, look. He just sitting here smoking his crack. Can you blame him? No, normally I'm not a fan of crackheads, but in this situation, the guy that just wanted to chill out on the couch and smoke his crack pipe, he's one of the most reasonable guys around. That's probably weed though. I'm joking.
Share pipe with me? No, I don't.
It's probably just weed, bro. Damn, I decided not to take the offer by the aunt. I'm scared if I take the plunge, I'll never get over this girl. I'm getting over because they're related and text messages away. Yeah, I mean that's like a cheap rebound fuck anyway, bro. Like some old ass auntie. Come on, bro. You can do better than that, Black Cell. 300. I gotta watch that video.
It is in this room that all the secrets will me chart the undiscovered country.
Black Cell, what motivated you to do so many approaches?
Prove to me that you truly want to be cured, and that you truly are worthy of my time. See you soon, I hope.
What made you want to do all that shit? That's a lot. But yeah, I was so worried that after saying hey to her that she was gonna be disgusted. But she didn't like, she didn't run away. Like she actually, oh shit, she actually like stayed in my area and kept like cleaning and stuff. So I was like, okay, you know, I didn't scare her away. But that was a big deal for me. That was the first time I had ever like walked up to a girl that I like, and even something simple like just saying hey. Like I literally never did that before. I think I'm healing. Oh, great.
Nowhere do the stars shine as brightly as they do on Carnate Island. On this very stage where it is my pleasure to introduce to you the world of your own mind. Given a dark enough environment, this projector, this wonder of modern science, allows me to appear here before you today. No more shall my talent be confined.
Oh shit. What if I destroy the camera there? I can't? Damn. You gotta admit that was a good idea there. Yeah, yeah. Do you feel lucky, punk? Huh? Do you? Dum dum. Dum dum. I was actually I was talking to Kayla today, and she knows the girl that I'm talking about at the gym. She said that she like her too. We have the same taste. That's good. Kayla actually has like great taste. You know, the funny thing about hanging out with Kayla, I've noticed that we have like similar taste in girls, bro. Like it was one girl when we went to the fashion show together. This like kind of chubby, light-skinned girl, but she was chubby in all the right places, you know what I mean? And this girl that used to work at the grocery store. That's where we came up with our little inside joke, fun body, which is meant to say like a girl that has like a halfway decent face, but a good body. We call them fun bodies. And now the girl at the gym. But yeah, we got a similar taste, man. But Kayla was telling me that she's tired of going after girls. Like girls are a headache. I told her to start fucking with dudes again. See, even girls don't want to bother with girls, bro. The hell? What the hell are we doing here? Do I gotta kill all the... all the newsmen? Oh, he's telling me where to go. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was. What are we doing? Yeah, the aunt looks like Lisa Ann. I guess Lisa Ann in her prime was okay. I'm not a big fan. That ain't my go-to MILF, but I see what you mean. I'm not really big on MILFs, you know? But there are some attractive older women out there, but they are far and few in between to me. I mean, they just start looking weird past a certain point. I don't know, man. I'm not big on the MILF thing. I'm not. I like some young. I'm one of them niggas. But I'm not saying I wouldn't. Oh man, you guys. Oh man, I'm not gonna do it. This older white lady, she gave me a birthday card at my job. Dude, I actually had a pretty good birthday. Like this one old lady baked me a whole cake for my birthday. A chocolate cake with peanut butter drops up there. And my mom baked me a cake. You guys saw it on stream. And another one of my coworkers, she got me like a bag with like sweets and candies in it, like snacks, and she got me a card with $20. And the card was like so heartfelt. It was really nice. I wish I could. I don't know. I would read it, but it was for me. But it was really sweet, and she gave me a big hug, and it was really nice. Can I get this? Oh shit! Fire axe, hell yeah! Ooh, I don't like how he wields this though. But that card was so sweet. She's such a sweet older lady. There we go. Like me and her birthday is actually on the same day, so we always like last year we get each other a gift since we share the same birthday. I got her some t-shirts from Five Below. You know, I peeped her style and I said, what type of shirts would she like? I got it perfect too. So it was actually a nice birthday. The hell is this? I like this fire axe, but he don't know what he doing with this damn thing, man. I was young and pushed by my parents. I wasn't truly interested. I was honestly lying to myself on a mental level of pressure, honestly. It's very powerful. I did it to please my parents. Crazy stuff. 300 though, damn. Oh man. I got 2 under my belt. I think 2 is about right. I think 2. Yeah, about 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna count the mental hospital either. I was on some different shit in there. Oh my god. Yeah, 2, man. Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to ask out girls like that. I mean, you know, the odds are just so stacked against you with a code approach, you know. But you know, one thing that I realized though, like I don't think I'm being unreasonable. Honestly, code approach is fucking stupid. And I stand on that. Like people can say what they want. Code approach is fucking stupid and desperate. And you know what makes it stupid as fuck is that, and this is why the rate of success is so low. You're expecting a woman to give her contact information to a strange man that she just met like 2 minutes ago. I'm supposed to link with you off of 2 minutes of information, and nigga, you probably mid at that. Ted Bundy looked better than you, and he would have murdered me. So I'm supposed to. Code approach is so fucking stupid, bro. God, can we just like be honest about what code approach is? It is a desperation strategy for niggas that don't have the opportunity to talk to girls in a regular ass way, bro. I mean, let's just be real.
It is the work that I do that makes me worthy of their attention, of their gazing eyes.
And people like people stand by and worship the fucking code approach. Like, God, and I get it, but we gotta be honest about what it is. It's fucking stupid and it's desperate. At best, you can prove that you got a little bit of ball sack juice going on. But even then, I think most guys would code approach if you gave them $40 to do it. It ain't that fucking brave. You give me $50, I'd code approach the baddest bitch wherever, whenever, bro. Don't care. It ain't even like the fear ain't even that big of a deal. It's knowing you're gonna get rejected. It's so stupid. Lord. So I'm not crazy. Like when I say I only asked out 2 girls, that sounds bad, but it's really not, because God, I hope he shuts the fuck up. But it sounds bad, right? But it's really not, because I asked girls out when it was appropriate. I asked out Iris because we met through just making some content together. We had a nice vibe, right? Shot my shot, got blocked, whatever. The girl at the gym, same thing. Like, I had time to get to know her. God help the beast in me.
But truly, this clutter doesn't even compare to the disorder inside your head, does it? That's where I do hope to do some spring cleaning.
I wish I could just turn like the volume of that nigga off, bro. Like, he getting on my nerves. He ain't saying not one interesting thing this whole time. But yeah, you know, I was gonna be hard on myself about that, but nah, I think that my approach has been perfectly reasonable. Like, the main issue with me is that I don't ever really get the chance to get to know a girl. But when I get the chance, I make a move. But it's just that I literally don't know any girls to ask out. That's real. Like, now you can definitely criticize me for not playing off of like previous choosing signals and shit like that. Like, I'll take that criticism.
Sometimes it is the body that
Oh.
threatens the safety of the mind. Sometimes it must be removed.
What happened to that guy's radio situation? Did I ever fix that radio? But yeah, you can criticize me for that. I'll take that, you know, like not even playing off of like choosing signals and shit. All right, criticize me for that, but not code approaching, because that's just fucking stupid, bro. God, oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm curious about that guy that we met earlier. He said something about a radio, and I don't want to miss the chance to do the thing, whatever he expects me to do. So I'm just gonna go back and check real quick to make sure I didn't miss something. He might end up dead because I didn't turn the damn radio on or some goofy shit like that. Okay. Is that me, or like is that just another guy who got the same power as I do? If you want to call it a power. Damn. The problem is you haven't set up any goals. Can we lock in an approach number for the remainder? Oh, hell no. I told you code approach is dumb. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Cause see, even the girl now that works at the gym now, the only reason why like I've been talking or making little small moves towards her is because she talked to me first. And on top of that, you know, just seeing her regularly, you know, there's a certain amount of familiarity there. What the hell? So what? Did they do that to me? And that's why I'm the way I am? But yeah, dude, I would have never even done any of this shit if she didn't talk to me first. That one night when I came in there and she told me that, you know, I was there later than usual, that I was there at the end of her shift. I was like, okay, maybe she give me something here. So I just been playing. I've been literally playing off of that one thing the whole time. But it's something, you know. But code approach, I just, you know, again, I'm just not with it. You know, I'm just not with the code approach. Because it's barely a strategy. It's a desperation strategy.
One problem still remains. It is so very difficult to find good talent. Certainly, I am able to bring life to this piece of celluloid, but who to appear opposite me? Who to play Iago to my Othello? Eliza Doolittle to my Henry Higgins? My choice? Pathetic people.
Oh shit. Oh! This son of a bitch. Man, Tommy guns are cool no matter the game. You know what game is criminally underrated? No pun intended. The Godfather, the game, man. I used to love that damn game. The Godfather, the video game, is actually pretty good. It's kind of like a GTA clone. I mean, you could throw it in that category, but it is pretty good. I think like the combat, the gun fighting and things like that is really good. And like the whole aspect of taking over the city and whatnot is fun and satisfying. What I do remember about the game is that was kind of bad is like the world is kind of bland. Like there's not a lot to do other than like killing people and taking over territory. You know, that's why I give so much credit to Yakuza. Yakuza to me is one of the best games, like open world crime games, because it gives you so much to do. I mean, really, I say one of the best open world games in general because of that. It gives you an immense amount of things to do. How do I get out of here? Yeah, you know, I thought maybe it would be like a fun experiment to do approaches and shit like that, but it's just so fundamentally stupid. Like I can't break. Like it's just too stupid. I'm just not stupid enough to do it. That's really the problem. I can get pretty damn dumb. Like not that dumb. I really despise it because it's really just a desperation strategy. It's kind of like me going to FL Studio to try to make a beat, but instead of like doing what I do, I just hit the randomizer button for like every pattern and just keep hitting it until something sticks. Like it's that's really what it is. It's a purely desperation strategy, bro, to do some shit like that. To expect a girl that don't know you to link up with you after 2 minutes and you're not even like, now if you're good looking, I get it more because you have a higher chance of success. I kind of get it then, but especially if you ugly, mid, but I'm not even saying it don't work. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure like guys make code approach work. I'm just saying that in general, it's a desperation strategy. Like it's for desperate niggas. I ain't that desperate. I'll die a virgin. Nigga, I'll die a virgin in this bitch. What do they want from me? I don't know. I thought maybe I had to transform or something. Huh. I threw. Did I kill myself? Okay. How do I get out of here? Am I stuck in here forever? Do I need to maybe I need to fire axe or something? Yeah, I think the way I am, I would have to do choosing signals. That's all I could really play off of is choosing signals. Like I need some type of indicator of interest, and I can work with that. I can work with that. Oh man, it's got to be like maybe a hole in the ceiling or something. Or maybe I fucked up. I'm gonna die in here forever. I'm gonna die in here forever. What the hell do they want? That ain't work. Am I just stuck in here forever? I feel like I've been stuck an unusual amount of times in this game. I didn't expect this much stuckness from the suffering. I mean, I got a big fucking door right there, and I can't do anything with it. And I don't even know what this means. Like when they have this little fake gate by the door, what does that mean? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh, I know what to do. Dude, that's so... Man, So I had to move the block, but I couldn't move it because it was like one piece of wood in front of it. Man, suck my dick. That was fucking stupid. It was like one little piece of wood in front of that block, and I couldn't move it until I chopped it. Are you fucking serious, bro? I'll tell you one thing. Live and learn. If I ever see one of those blocks again, I know, move it. The solution is probably move that block. Damn. What now? I gotta get rid of the water. Zanran scan. Zanran cat scan. I can't justify 2 approaches in 34 years of living. Well, you see, this is... Now, I will say this, though. I will say this. If I would have acted off of more of the choosing signals that I got, it wouldn't be 2. I will say that. That's where I would take the blame at. But I don't think not code approaching is unreasonable. I think it's more reasonable than code approaching itself. Hold on. Got some popcorn stuck in my gums. But you know, it's like when I think back to my friend telling me about his college days and how he would meet girls. Now he would do like code approach in a club or something like that. And usually they'll just lead like a dance or whatever. But in general, he got girls just by hanging out with people, and then you get to know people, and then you get a vibe and stuff like that. Like based on what he was telling me, he wasn't going around like just asking out random girls. It was just like he was just living life, and he met girls, and some of them liked them, and some of them didn't. But I think that's really what guys are missing. You know, it's just like what I was talking about in that gym cell video. That, you know, what a lot of guys are missing is just simply being in an environment where you can get to know people, where you can hang out with girls, talk to girls, and then they can get to know you and you can get to know them. And when you don't have that, you go to dating apps and code approach, aka desperation strategy. I mean, look, I'm not saying you can just like never, ever, ever code approach. Like ever in your life.
This poor soul could not handle what he saw in the ink.
But 300? Damn. Oh, Lord. Oh, somebody's on the phone. Where's the phone? Moshi Moshi. Daddy, wrong number. Wrong number. Me speaking no English. Me speaking no English. Black men are deadbeat dads joke. Well, it's not really a joke. It's an unfortunate reality. Whoa. I took you there. No, he did not. Zombium. What a name. Oh man, that's one shitty toilet. That's one shit toilet. Lord of the Whores, welcome. You need Aura if you want a code approach. Never played it, but The Sopranos was peak. Wait a minute. Never played it, but The Sopranos was peak. You talking about the show or the game? Because I heard the Sopranos game is pretty terrible. It seemed like after the popularity of GTA, you got a lot of those like GTA clones, like The Godfather, Scarface, The Sopranos, and whatnot. Some would say Mafia. Godfather was good though. Scarface was, I didn't really like it. I didn't really like Scarface. You know what makes Scarface hard to enjoy as a game is that he's still the same asshole who killed his best friend because he was fucking his sister. Like, I want to be this asshole. What the hell's that noise? Can I take that out from here? It bounced right back and hit me. That's great. What the hell is that noise? I think this is supposed to be like the Resident Evil mansion or something. Like, not literally, but oh, I think the radio is working now. I think the radio is working now. I gotta get to that guy, man. I gotta get to him. Oh man, that's cool. Making a random girl smile feels good, man. It's kind of fun. Oh yeah, I mean, look, again, I'm not saying there's no merit to it. I'm just saying it's fucking stupid. That's all. That's all. It's a silver lining to a lot of stupid shit, but let's not deny that 95% failure rate is not stupid. Where they do that at? Come on, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm glad you're pointing out the upside, sure, but let's be honest about what it is. In fact, let's flip it. If you're a girl and you agree to link up with a nigga you know for 2 minutes, you're fucking stupid. Code approach is fucking stupid. That's all I'm saying. Come on. Do you want your daughter? You got a daughter. You want your daughter going out with niggas she met after 2 minutes? Code approach is fucking stupid. And we gotta admit this at some point, people. I get it. Niggas is desperate. But come on. You would not want your daughter to link up with somebody she met after 2 minutes. Come on. So yeah, there's merit to it. Right? You got a little bit of balls in your sack. You made a girl smile, okay, but it's still desperate and it's still stupid. 95% failure rate. Oh man. What a game. Yeah, like that girl that I met at the gym, she had seen me coming and going for like a year. We talked in Walmart. She got scared one night because drunk dudes were in there, and I stayed and watched her back. Like, dude, I put in work. That's what I'm saying. I put in work. By the time I asked her out, bro, I put in work, nigga. I ain't saying like she knew me, but damn, like she knew I was a regular. I had her back in a potentially dangerous situation. We had pretty much like hours of conversation by that point. So I was like, okay, yeah, go out with that guy. Go hang out with that guy, whatever. But some dude you just met after 2 minutes? Do I need TNT? I hope the solution isn't to blow myself out of here. I think maybe they want you to use TNT somewhere. Like maybe here. Yes, daughter. Go out with that guy you just met for 2 minutes. I approve. Said the retard dad. Oh man, I'm kind of exaggerating a bit here because I like to shit on Coded Pros, but come on, my logic is pretty solid here. Is all I'm saying. Chicken. I can hear the radio, but I don't know how to get back to that room. Yeah, I can hear it. But I don't know, man. I guess maybe you just gotta trust that he's all right. He got his music playing. I'm just not worried about him. I kind of want to hang out with him and his magical crack pipe. Okay. Bruh. I mean, do you put him out of his misery at this point or what? Tomb Raider taught me is usually the case. The case what? It's brutal, bro, because high tier males can live exactly like Chad Marco and get infinite pussy, but mid guys have to do a lot of compensatory and pandery things like wearing fashion. Girls like the lower you are on the totem pole, you got to compensate more. You know, but I will say one good thing about being a man is that you can compensate. You know, women definitely have it easier overall, but it's like ugly women are always ugly women. An ugly dude can compensate and do certain things to sort of elevate out of his perceived lead. But yeah, if I was more naturally attractive, I could have went through life exactly the way that I have and probably got some pussy at some point, regardless. I mean, even as I am, I had a few opportunities. I just didn't take them because they were fat bitches. Fat, taken, or otherwise. You know, I feel like we got to set a new rule in dating. It's that fat women don't count. I don't want people to look at me expect me to date fat women. I mean, look at me, bro. I spent too much time in the gym for that shit. I don't think it's fair. I just think it's one of those things that like that has to be the like the new bare minimum. I'm gonna get up here. Checkpoint. Oh, damn. The hell was that? Never played the Godfather game. I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a must play, but it's pretty good. I think it's probably a bit dated now though. That's the only thing about it. Like I think the time to play it has probably passed. There are better games to play. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, man, go play it. It ain't like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The time to play it was like 2010. Like around the time it came out. But for its time, it was a good game. And they got a lot of the actors from the original movie to reprise their role too. So it wasn't like some low budget schlop. They got the original actors to play their role, like most of them anyway. And so most of the game story plays out like the movie. Except you're like a made up character experiencing it alongside the main characters. Oh shit. I think that guy who was like writhing around with no limbs, I think he's making that gurgling sound. I guess I should probably put him out of his misery. But how would he still be alive in that situation anyway? It's kind of crazy. He should definitely be dead. Girls are stupid. No. Come on, Lord. For the most part. It's like I always say that the only thing that really bothers me about women, like really bothers me, is how much they like bad men, criminals, and the like. That's all the other shit they do. It don't bother me that much. It is what it is, but that's the one I'm like, damn. Like you just gotta get with a drug dealer, huh? He just gotta be a serial killer, huh? It's not negotiable. Like, how would I destroy this? Let me try dynamite. Damn. Screen went black. Okay. Well, that ain't working. Oh, wait. I just got to block it. That's it. I just got to block the... So if I can grab it. Yep. Look at me. I'm so smart. Woo! I was already here. So what did I do up there that mattered? Am I tripping? What did I do that? I don't know. Got some doors over here. Okay. Oh, what if I gotta move it somewhere? They got a new game coming out for well, a Halloween game coming out. You know, it's supposed to be like the new horror asymmetrical multiplayer game to replace Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, etc., etc. Predator. Don't they just come and go? Resident Evil Resistance. You know, the new Dead by Daylight killer. But I gotta say, I looked at the footage and it actually looks pretty interesting. I gotta say, it looks pretty good. But a lot of times they look good. So I will say that you can't really take that at face value. But it does look fun. It looks pretty good. I would definitely check it out. So far, I still feel like the Evil Dead game was the most fun for me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was good. Friday the 13th was good. But Evil Dead was the most fun. You know, I think because as the player, you weren't just a victim. Like you can have so much fun. You know, because you had hordes of monsters to fight alongside the demon player. So it's like you were very active. You know, you had guns and weapons, all types of stuff. It wasn't just you running around hiding and trying to avoid somebody. Oh, great. What did I do up there? What was the purpose? I haven't thought about it much, but I'm realizing that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Is this it? This is it.
At last, you have made it to the climax of this fine performance. Let me introduce our newest player. This fascinating specimen is a creature understand. But with the capabilities of my experimental device, I can bring about a rebirth of the spirit, a reawakening of the soul, and thus we can shed light on this most unique situation. Why not come inside, and I shall show you?
Cool. Yep. Hate the sin, not the sinner. No, I think I'll hate the sinner. I think I'll hate the guy that's killing people.
Not to fear, Talk. I shut the door not to trouble you, but rather to keep the rest.
It's amazing how much
I can facilitate exploration.
oh no. It's amazing how effective the axe is by itself.
What are you doing? You think I can treat you if you destroy the construct that gives me life?
What if this is the boss battle?
You're more insane. Simple trick will get you anywhere.
Okay. Doctor killed you.
About your treatment, I cannot allow this to continue. The time has come for a confrontation, a meeting of the minds, or perhaps I should say a meeting of the mind and the mindless. Go ahead, see if you can't reach out to your deepest fear.
What the hell? Let me stay before I touch this damn thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm not really supposed to touch it. I don't see why I would, but I think I have to. Okay. Maybe I gotta stand under it. Choose rebirth power. What? What the hell? Oh shit.
Considerable. But remember, Talk, no matter what you do to accept yourself, there's no telling if someday that bell jar will not descend again.
So what the hell was that? Okay. Well, I wish I would have got to meet the guy who wanted the music again, but I don't know. He's seemed like that plot line ended kind of prematurely. I don't know why, but for some reason I love this fire axe. It's just it fits him so well. I was questioning for a while whether or not Big Boy. I was questioning for a while whether or not Torque was barefoot. It's kind of hard to tell with these graphics, but I can tell now. He's definitely he's definitely barefoot. I think the idea is that when he transforms, the transformation destroys his shoes. But then you gotta wonder, why does he have a tank top? And Like, I give them the benefit of the doubt with the pants, right? But the tank top would be gone for sure. Oh, I thought I was gonna have one of those garden mazes. Oh man. Every time I see one of these, I think about The Shining. That legendary scene. Oh Lord. Wait, is this a garden maze? I think it is. Oh man, this is like The Shining. I'm chasing after my kids. There's another fire axe here too. Can I dual wield the fire axe? One of the funny things about the original Shining movie, I think it was, of course, written by Stephen King, but it was directed by Stanley Kubrick, if I'm not mistaken. And Stanley Kubrick, oh Lord, he made some pretty significant changes to the story. You know, like, well, this isn't very significant right here, but one of the changes that he made was, you know, in the book, the father or the killer, he had a croquet mallet or something like. And in the movie, he had a fire axe when he was attacking his wife and his son. Oh shit. But that's one of like the small things. But there are some pretty gnarly things that was in the book that didn't make it into the movie. And apparently, you know, Stephen King was always upset about that. That the book, that the movie wasn't as faithful to the book as he would have liked. But of course, the original Shining movie was very successful. And I just always remember I was watching this. It might have been, it was a podcast or something. I forgot what it was. A podcast, a gaming channel, something like something. I forgot what it was. But the group, they were talking about, you know, this whole issue of Stanley Kubrick versus Stephen King's version of The Shining. And somebody said that Stanley basically knew better than to follow the book too closely. Like, said like he knew what dumb shit to leave out of the movie to make the movie better than the book. And so years later, they ended up making another Shining movie that was more faithful to the book. And I think one of the things that was in it that wasn't in the original movie, like they had like these giant plant monsters or something, or like these, like, you know how you trim bushes to look like different objects for animals? Like there was some bush animals or something, there was some bush monsters and shit. Something like that. But basically, the whole idea was that Stanley Kubrick actually knew better than to put too much of the crazy shit from the book into the movie. Like he was geniusly selective about what to add and what not to. But you see some of that stuff in the remake movie. I guess not a remake, but like the Shining, the straight to DVD version of The Shining that came out years later, that was more faithful to the book. Urgent note: the prison is where you feel at home, Torque. But which prison, Abbott or the prison you've made for yourself? Return to Abbott first, where I shall present you with my findings, and we shall see. Go, time is our enemy. Killjoy. Oh, thanks.
It'll be a cold day in Hades before I relent to you fiends.
What the hell? I hear somebody, but I don't see shit. watched a weird zombie movie earlier today. I was kind of masturbating while watching it, but not watching it, but it was on. Like I would watch it, pause it, masturbate, unpause it, basically. So I'd be lying if I said I was 100% focused, but I saw like 90% of it. I guess these are like the new enemy types, the fat boys, the fat boys, like the music group. But the movie is called We Bury the Dead. And it's kind of an interesting zombie movie. Surge's Stash, Live and Let Live. Oh yeah, I like how everybody has the same nudie pictures. Oh, another crack pipe. Or is that a hookah? But the movie was called We Bury the Dead, and it's kind of interesting because I thought it was going to be like a straightforward zombie movie, but it's more like a thriller, drama, horror movie. And the plot is kind of interesting. So it takes place in Australia, and there was now, if I remember correctly, this part was a little confusing to me. But apparently, there was like this new technology that was being used in this area of Australia. Oh shit! And it was like this pulse technology, and I don't know the exact purpose of the pulse technology. But basically what it did when they unleashed this pulse, it killed like hundreds of thousands of people in the area. Like everyone in the range of the pulse died. Like man, women, children, everybody. But the pulse had a limited range, so it didn't like destroy, it didn't, end the world. But it killed a lot of people in the area, the affected area. But the thing about it, some of the people that were killed by the...
Can you hear me?
Oh, shit.
I can't remember how I got down here. You weren't there to save me, but it's okay. You tried. You always tried. There's no way out now, but I still love you.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. Anyway... But some of the people who were killed by the pulse, for whatever reason, they would come back to life as like a zombie. Now you would think, oh, here we go, zombie movie time. But no, even the people that came back, they wouldn't just wake up and start eating flesh. A lot of times they would just wake up and they would just be standing around looking retarded.
You should never play with fire. It's not safe.
Oh boy. Oh great. Let's have some fun. And so the main character in the movie is this lady, and her husband had went to the area in Australia where the pulse was unleashed that killed all the people. And so she figured that he was dead, but she wanted closure. She wanted to at least find his body to get some closure from losing her husband. And they were having like issues of, they were having problems with conceiving a child, infidelity, affairs, and she wanted closure. And so they had this thing in Australia where they were recruiting people as volunteers to pick up all the dead bodies. Because remember, it's like 500,000 people dead at the same time. And so they needed civilians to come help, you know, bury all the bodies. Because, you know, the military and law enforcement couldn't handle it all themselves. So they were recruiting people from, like, even the United States. And that's where the woman was from. This is kind of dangerous. This is fire, though. And those guys with the chains, they're not making this any easier. Oh, shit. Did he just hit his own? Well, I guess they're not friends. Man, I hope these guys don't just keep coming. Because I'm getting tired. Gas can. Wait, so I had to climb out and leave? That was the whole point? That kind of sucks. But the lady, she was, you know, she joined the volunteers who would fly over to Australia to clean up the dead. Hence the name of the movie, We Bury the Dead. But really, she didn't go over there wanting to volunteer out of the goodness of her heart. She just wanted to find her husband, who she knew was probably dead anyway. But when she found out that some of them were waking up, she was thinking that maybe her husband would wake up. But the problem was that they weren't allowed to go to the area where her husband was at. So she and this other guy decide to basically go rogue and go out of the allowed area into the more dangerous parts of the, you know, the region to find her husband. But the point is, the movie was really weird because it's not like it does not play out the way you think it would. Because most of the zombies are docile. Like they did, even when they wake up, like they just kind of like stand around and grit their teeth and growl and shit. And there was one zombie that was like, he had died with his whole family, and so he had woke up, and then he started burying his family. I guess they would call this a thinking man's zombie movie. It was alright though. It was decent. I just think it's a bit misleading, you know. You don't expect it to turn out the way that it does. Like, the biggest threat in the movie isn't even the zombies. It's this guy, like one of the military guys. And I went to go see Backrooms too in the movie theater on my birthday. And it was pretty good. I'd say it was pretty good, but I think the movie was too long too. There were definitely like some dull parts in that movie. I think it went on too long. Like the movie might have been about 15 minutes too long. Because it has some dull parts for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it just seemed like the movie didn't feel any pressure to just get on with it at times, and it just wanted to take its time, which can be beneficial. But you know, what would sometimes make the movie drag is just like when they would go to the back room and then they'd just be looking around, like, oh my god, there's a chair on the ceiling. I can't believe it. And then there'll just be like some variation of that, like 20 more times. All right. Oh shit. I just realized if you hit these guys like really close range with the shotgun, they go freaking flying. Bum bum. Bum bum. But now I kind of feel like, what was the point of going to the asylum? I don't even remember what the hell we're doing anymore. Hey, my kids.
Play with us.
Come on, Daddy!
Come on, Dad. Don't be such a loser.
How
Come on
deep
and
can we
play.
go?
Yeah, I kind of don't want to drown.
Afraid or something?
Yes, actually.
Daddy, you gonna swim with us?
This dude got some slow ass kids, bro. I hate to say it. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Oh, great. Well, that's officially too many of them. Let's have fun. I feel like I really don't use my powered up version enough. Oh, shit. Kind of wish I could do that. I really forgot what the hell we were doing, though. I was already over here at one time, though, so I must have got turned around. Yeah, I think I was literally supposed to follow my kids there. But I thought maybe it could be a trap. Maybe they, you know, maybe he can't swim. Oh shit. Well, a lonely place to die. Yeah, I thought he was just gonna walk to his death. Damn. I got a little worried for him there. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh man. Sometimes you gotta take a moment and just enjoy the view there. Watching Backrooms, it was alright, but it's the kind of movie that how you think about your own life. You know, it's definitely not a straightforward horror movie. It's kind of like a psychological, like a psychological thriller, as well as a horror movie. One of the things that the movie kind of talked about was how people get stuck in habits and loops, like how people get comfortable with living a certain lifestyle, and you know, just it kind of becomes like a trap in a way, right? And so you think about it, you know, how many of us live these lives of routine where we do like 90% of the same things every week and don't really deviate that far from it. It's kind of an interesting thought. I gotta stop taking magnesium before I stream too. That shit potent. It made me want to just. I was wondering, like, why have I been like craving naps so often at night? And it's like, oh yeah, 'cause I'm taking the magnesium too early. You're supposed to take it like right before bed, basically. Always check behind the waterfall. Yep, I'm lost. Oh man, that magnesium is so potent. Oh god. Well, actually, magnesium glycinate. That's like the hardcore name, the hardcore brand right there. I was thinking about this song that I found on Det Piff years ago. A rap song. And you know, Det Piff isn't around anymore as far as I know. It's kind of a shame because a lot of my albums and mixtapes were up there. I got backups, so it don't really matter. But it was up there. But there was this one song I found on Det Piff years ago, made by these white guys, and I cannot find it anymore. I know how the song go, but I can't find it anymore. Now I remember when I heard the song, I liked it so much. It was like this. It had like an old school boom bap vibe to it, but it's like the overall sound and production was definitely like modern. But I remember the hook. Well, most of it. And so in the hook, it was a girl saying something like, well, I kind of know the melody. I don't know exactly what she said, but it was like, and then and then the white guy would say, because my mind's full of dope shit. Because my mind's full of dope shit. Because my mind's full of dope shit. Because my mind's. And I cannot find that song. And of course I can't find it. It was some random mixtape on Det Piff. But damn, I just remember that song was so good, bro. And I had it for a while because I downloaded it, but you know, going from computer to computer over the years. I lost. It was a long time ago, probably like 10 years ago, some shit like that. Cause I just thought about it to like the other day. I typed it in, I couldn't find it. Just could not find that shit. I'm gonna try to look again, but that song was so good. Because my mind's full of dope shit. Because my mind's full of dope shit. Oh man, there was some funky white boys. I don't know who they were either. Just some random white dudes on that pill. I feel like I might have to get in the water because, you know, his children were telling him get in the water, but I keep hitting a dead end. And he's walking through the water all slow, like he about to go run up and stab somebody. Well, that's that. Is that what scared you out of your routine? Oh no. Getting sick scared me out of my routine. But it was just something to think about. It was just something to think about. I mean, just look back at your life and how you kind of do the same thing week after week after week. And even worse, when you're expecting like a different result. It's like what they say about insanity. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. You know, and it was kind of one of the themes of the movie, you know, was just people stuck in routines. But the main character is a black guy, and he works at this furniture store, and he ends up finding this invisible gateway to another part of the store that has very strange architecture. And it's like there's a science to it. It's not just like random rooms either. Like he can map out the different rooms and keep track of it, but it's like never ending. That's the problem. So, and it's like the deeper you go, the harder it is to get back out because of the layout of the back rooms. And so he ends up getting like two of his employees to help him try to explore some of the areas he can't get to. And that's when the hijinks really start. That's when the fun really starts. Oh, stuck again. What else is new? Okay. But it's a decent watch for sure. It's just a little long. It has some dull parts. But it's kind of a sad movie to watch. Not even because like the horror stuff, but it's really just the psychological aspect of it. Like the black guy, he's going to therapy with this white woman who has put out like books and stuff about trying to heal and help people, but then she got her own problems and demons and shit. one of the moments in the movie that I really liked was towards the end. You know, like I said, the woman, she's like a therapist, but she's also put out these books and tapes about healing and self improvement. But towards the end of the movie, she sort of realizes that, you know, this whole idea of her being a healer and whatnot is really misplaced. Like, she realizes that she can't really help anybody. And that even the black guy that was coming to her for help never really wanted help. He didn't want to change. He just wanted to vent. Right. It was just such a real moment. Like I can't save you. I can't, you know. And the movie doesn't explicitly say it, but I kind of feel like the message was that, you know, you can't save somebody who doesn't have the attitude to want to save themselves, you know. It's kind of that it's not explicitly said like that, but that was the message that I got from it. You can't save someone that doesn't want to save themselves. And you got to know the difference for sure. You got to know the difference. You see a lot of people like bitching and moaning and complaining on places like 4chan or R9K. And a lot of times they just want to vent, you know? They just want to vent, get their frustrations out of the way, but they don't really want to change. Or maybe they want to, but they don't want to, if that makes sense. Like, the idea of change sounds good, but the actions necessary to change is a different story a lot of times. This is Maryland? Maybe I was never supposed to go this way. Do I have a map? I do have a map. I don't think this map is going to be very helpful though. That's more like a general map of the like layout of the prison, not a very specific map that would help me get around this shit. Well, I've been trying forever over there, so I'm gonna try somewhere else now. I think it's time to look somewhere else for a solution. Hellbreaker, welcome. Will you make a Carmelo Anthony video? Carmelo Anthony. I don't know. I didn't really give a fuck. I know a lot of people have so much to say about that situation. I guess as a black man, as a black man, I should too. But I think the problem with me in that whole situation is that they never showed us the video. They never showed us the video. That's kind of important. It's kind of an important detail. I mean, just based off of the story itself, I tend to lean with the idea that, you know, this was a unstable, unreasonable black youth that stabbed somebody to death. But there's also that rumor that the white kid was like a bully or something. And on top of that, he was a football player, right? So if you got a football player versus a regular skinny black kid, football player probably gonna win. You have a knife to even the score. Okay. But again, that's why I gotta know that what happened. And that might sound a little harsh, but you know, it's like I was talking to one of my friends years ago, and I remember he said, didn't school feel like prison? And in a way, it kind of did. I mean, we literally going to school like gangbangers and criminals and shit. Like, I really should have been walking around with a fucking knife. I always remember this one fight on my bus. this guy, you know how you got locks for your locker? He put the lock on his all right, you know how you got like it's the lock and then it's the loop part, right? He put the loop part around his knuckle, around his finger like a ring, and held the base of the lock in his hand. And he got into a fight with this light skinned guy and basically beat the shit out of him. And the light skinned guy, like, he was like just leaking blood. So the guy that beat him up got off the, like, basically beat him up. The bus driver stopped the bus. And then he got off the bus. And then she drove the beat up light skinned nigga to his house. And then he got off. And he was just leaking blood. But I'm just saying, like, that's the type of crazy shit that kind of happens at school. Like, I mean, that was basically like assault with I don't know if you say a deadly weapon, but it was a weapon. Like, that was like makeshift brass knuckles, basically. And so shit goes down, man. So it sounds crazy, like, oh, he stabbed this guy, but if you look at the power, the base power level difference between a football player and a regular skinny black kid, you know, it starts to make sense. Is all I'm saying. It starts, and me, you know, I just don't have any sympathy for you know, bullies anyway. So, you know, that's. But again, I didn't see the tape, so I don't know. But I just know that the type of environment that school is, it's like, you could fuck around and get stabbed. You know, and it's just like this story, you know, this guy was telling this story. He had got out of prison after like a long time. And he was talking about like growing up in school and shit. And he was always like a little skinny kid. And he said that everybody was bigger than me. So I had to carry pens and pencils, like anything to like even the scores. So again, it's like, I'm just saying I get it from that perspective. Like if you a smaller guy and then you got bigger people picking on you, you're not gonna beat them with hands. You'll get your ass whooped. And so you get desperate, you start carrying locks and maybe even a pocket knife or whatever. So I get it from that perspective. Cause it's like, in a way, it's like school is sort of like prison in a way. And if you're in prison and everybody bigger than you and you ain't got a way to even the score, then I just think it's an unfortunate reality of school, to be honest. But still, that's just one way of looking at it without actually having the tape to see what really happened. Because he might not have been a bully. He might just been like, hey, man, that's my seat, dog. What? Stab. Oh, so this is what I had to do. I swear, I get stuck in this game over the dumbest shit, bro. Oh my God, dog. Are you serious? Are you serious? Now, you know, Hellbreaker, if you know some information that I don't know that could clear things up, let me know. But now, one thing I will say is that I think a lot of the energy surrounding this event is racially motivated. I think if it was two black kids and like this black kid stabbed another one, it wouldn't even be, we wouldn't even be talking about it. It would just be business as usual. Black kid killed another black kid. Wow. Next on the news. Like, and that's one thing I don't like about the situation. People only care because of the racial aspect. If it was another case of a black kid killing another black kid, or even a white kid, maybe if it was two white kids, but if it was two black kids, we wouldn't even care like that. And if anything, more black people would probably take the side of the person that got stabbed. You know, but I think because of people's tendency to side with their own race, you know, sometimes we do that even when it doesn't make sense. Kind of like I don't know, like it's some of these examples are kind of iffy, to be honest. Like I want to say George Floyd, but and I get George Floyd was, Lord have mercy, all types of a degenerate, but I do think the police officers handled that situation appropriately, all things considered.
Bombs away!
Oh, this guy.
You'll not last long if you stay in my line of fire. It's good to see another human still among the living.
This is a
The
bunker.
name is Clem, sir. I've been plotting my escape from Abbott for years, and I had hoped to carry out my exodus tomorrow. But these recent events have ruined everything. Here.
Yeah, tell me about it.
He can teach you a lot. See what he has to say.
He can teach me a lot. What the hell you gonna teach me? Yeah, they kill each other. That's so interesting. Oh boy, the fat boy showed up. Why'd you just stand there, dude?
Look there. Do you see? Coming out of the waves? I swear it is the most hideous thing I have ever laid eyes upon.
Oh shit. Oh, the bullets bounced right off his stupid ass. Wait, how do we kill him? You gotta. Oh, you gotta use explosives? Oh my god. Well, I feel like you gotta be careful here because I probably end up just blowing his ass up if I'm not careful. But I wonder if you can shit. Oh!
Kill one, but another takes its place as quickly as you can reload. These festering creatures flaunt science with their every step. What's more, they are impervious to bullets and can only be blown up, burned, or if you are truly brave, hacked up with an axe. They seem to have some connection to an 18th century slave ship wrecked down the beach a ways.
Oh, great. I hope I ain't gotta protect this guy.
I see from the color of your clothes that you were to be executed. There she is. To my understanding, few were killed in the crash itself, though the traitors did not free their still living. Instead, they left them shackled in the ship's hull, where slowly the Negroes were consumed by rats. Damnation! The Festers are coming!
Oh, great.
Well done, sir.
Oh man. This guy could really die.
You need to be more careful. People might get the wrong idea.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt you, man.
Remember, no good deed goes.
Did he die? I knew it, bro. I was like, this dude's gonna totally get killed, bro. It's like, this is too much shit. People are going bananas over that. I think you can make some views with that as lay black man. Lay black man. I need to take. I don't know about this case. There's clearly an agenda being pushed right now. Oh, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a strong agenda there. A racially motivated agenda, for sure. I'm just saying that for me personally, I would need to see the tape. I would need to see that damn tape.
It's good to see another human still among the living. The name is Clem, sir. I've been plotting my escape from Abbott for years, and I had hoped to carry out my exodus tomorrow. But these recent events have ruined everything. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, I gotta see that tape, man. Cause you know, school can be a dangerous place. It can be a dangerous place. I mean, I'm not saying you just go around stabbing bullies and shit. I'm just saying, you know, I need to see the nuance of the situation, the specifics.
Look there. Do you see? Coming out of the waves? I swear it is the most hideous thing I have ever laid eyes upon.
Oh shit! Damn!
Well done, sir. You may kill one, but another takes its place as quickly as you can reload.
And then a bunch of rats come out of them. That's the bad thing about it.
Suffer in petroleum, troglodytes! They're all just fodder, I'm afraid, and there's an eternal supply. Back from whence it came. They're all just fodder, I'm afraid, and there's an festering creatures flaunt science with their every step. What's more, they are impervious to bullets and can only be blown up, burned, or if you are truly brave, hacked up with an axe. They seem to have some connection to an 18th century slave. This way!
Also, you can kill it with a melee weapon. Wait, so but you can't kill it with bullets, but you can stab him to death. I mean, cut him up with a fire axe. That's crazy. 15 years ago, no one would have cared about this. You might want to go back a little bit further. This is America we're talking about. But at the center of it, I do think that it's mostly racially motivated. As far as like the, you know, people being so hysterical over the case and picking sides. And that's both black and white.
To my understanding, few were killed. So the traitors did not free their still living.
If it was two black kids,
Instead, they left
then
them
it would just be
shackled.
business as
Slowly,
usual.
the Negroes
If it was two white kids, I think white people would be more sympathetic to the idea of the football player being a bully. But because he's black, they just look at like, oh well, he overreacted. Like the bully argument has no basis. Damn, he got smoked again. Right? So I think both sides are guilty of it. I think both sides are guilty of taking a side based on race, primarily. Black and white. But I just feel like without seeing the tape, I don't see how you
Move or
can
die, sir. Move or die.
definitively say that he should be considered completely innocent or charged with first degree murder. Although I think regardless,
Instead, they left them shackled in the ship's hull.
you know, he still killed the dude with a damn knife.
Damnation! The Festers are coming!
Like, I think seeing the tape would just be about determining whether it would be like manslaughter versus like first or second degree murder or some shit like that. I definitely don't see like a reality where he gets off scot-free though. That's what I'm saying. But if you can make an argument that he feared for his safety, which is again, that's not unreasonable. You can make an argument that he feared for his safety. Then I think that could change it from like first degree murder to the manslaughter, second degree. But either way, I don't see him getting off like without any punishment. It's just about like the severity of the punishment based on whether or not he was actually in any danger. But I think even if he was in danger, they would determine that stabbing the kid to death was excessive.
If it weren't for these waterlogged abominations, I'd be able to set my raft to sail. It's a tiny vessel, too small, unseaworthy to accommodate more than a single passenger. Probably not even one who weighs as much as yourself. I'll show you.
This is little boat. I'm gonna save again too. It's kind of hard getting this guy to make it to the finish line because we're playing around with bombs and molotovs and shit, so it's easy to mess around and hurt him.
You may kill one, but another takes its place as quickly as you can reload. They're all just fodder, I'm afraid, and there's an eternal supply.
But I think one of the worst things about situations like these is that, you know, it feeds division between the races for sure.
Not much, but I hope it will be enough. Watch yourself, it will ignite if tampered with. Look there.
You know, it just keeps the whole war of white versus black alive.
One, but another takes its place as quickly as you can reload. I clambered out that large sewer pipe to escape from Abbott. Now I wonder if we wouldn't be safer going back inside. But I will not give up on my plan. Steady, they're back again.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm doing a bit of save scumming here. Anytime you gotta worry about somebody else's life in this game, is you want to save scum a little bit. It's pretty dangerous. And I'm out of grenades too.
Remember, no good deed goes.
Damn, it's actually not that hard to kill him with the axe.
Remember, no good deed goes unpunished. I do believe those creatures are coming from inside the wreck. If you can get in there, you might be able to destroy them. Then I'll be able to launch. If you will assist me in this matter, I will make it worth your while. They pour out of the ship like so much refuse. You must find a way to stem that flow.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. I'm down, dog. Tiny hat people behind the curtains. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, regardless of...
I need your help. I don't know how much longer I can survive the maelstrom of death.
Oh, shit. Alright. It's time to get bad. But see, I think at the same time, regardless of who's behind it, you know, people have to start being wise enough not to buy into shit like this, and to stop letting their biases get in the way of good sense. Because these types of agendas only work because of, you know, people's flawed way of thinking.
Do you feel well, sir? Are you feverish?
Well, I hope he can make it. Oh, he's still alive. Shit. Okay. I don't see shit. Let me check on him. Yeah, I think he's still. I think he's still alive.
Sir, don't abandon me here. I need your assistance. Help me and I promise you will be handsomely rewarded. My flimsy raft cannot save the both of us, sir, and I do hate to leave you here. I appeal to your humanity. At least let it do me.
So I think that if I went that way, that's me leaving him. So it's something I gotta do on the boat.
Cannot save the both of us, sir, and I do hate to leave you here. But I appeal to your humanity.
Yeah, I bet you really hate to leave me here. As you go to safety, huh? You can hardly stand it, huh? Oh no, this poor Torque. This guy don't even know. I gotta leave him to fend for himself on the island of demons.
Fire in the hole! I implore you, sir, I need your help. I don't know how much longer I can survive this maelstrom.
I mean, yeah, I feel you, but I don't know what the hell to do. You just told me go in there. Well, I'm in here. Like, bro literally said, go in there and fix the problem. Oh, no, I can't.
Damn you all!
Yeah, and I can't go any deeper than that.
They pour out of the ship like so much refuse. You must find a way to stem that flow. My flimsy raft cannot save the both of us, sir, and
I think he might have just died. I don't hear no more talking. Oh no. Yep, he dead as fuck. Oh man, Dancing at Dawn, great.
my flimsy raft cannot save the both of us, sir, and I do.
Damn. Yeah, they said find a way to stem the tide. Did he die again? Bro died again. Like in no time this time. They just pulled up and smoked his ass. I don't know, like they're not giving me a lot of information to work with here.
Save the both of us, sir, and I do hate to leave you here. But I appeal to your humanity. At least, let it do me some good. They pour out of the ship like so much refuse. You must find a way to stand.
Okay.
My flimsy raft cannot save the both of us, sir, and I do hate to leave you here. But I appeal to your humanity.
Great. Fall damage. Oh, that's great. I have no idea what he wants me to do. Oh, man.
I implore you, sir, inmate to inmate, I need your help. I don't know how much longer I can survive this maelstrom of death. They pour out of the ship like so much refuse. You must find a way to stem that flow. Back from whence it came. Fire in the hole! My flimsy raft cannot save the both of us, sir, and I do hate to leave you here. If we let him out, I appeal to your humanity.
Yeah, I can't do shit. And he dies so quick when you take your eyes off of him. Oh, he's still alive. Cool. All right, so this is the captain's room. All right, hang in there, buddy. Maybe I do gotta go up. Well, we'll figure it out next go round. I'm sure it's something I gotta do. If you go in the pipe, then you just end up leaving him. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you on the next stream. Probably tomorrow. Damn.